So hi, David Brunetti, author of Acting Songs. I would love it if you could tell us a little bit about yourself and how you ended up in New York.
Well, I grew up in Pittsburgh, and I went to Carnegie Mellon, which is in Pittsburgh. I started out as a piano major, music major, but my real dream was to be an actor. But I sort of felt pressured into being a piano major for some reason. And I switched majors. It was a big, bold move of mine to switch from the music department to the acting department, so I finished as an acting major at Carnegie Mellon. I came to New York to be an actor, and I was cast mostly in musicals. Just type-wise, it would seem to be what I was most castable as, a musical actor, even though I wanted to be Al Pacino. I wanted to be a big movie star like him, but that didn't quite work out for me. Along the way, I found myself just being asked to coach singers. From the time I was a teenager, I was playing the piano in theaters, summer stock theaters and stuff like that all over Pittsburgh. So I had a lot of theater experience. And, and people would ask me to teach them songs or help them find repertoire or learn material for shows and stuff like that, because I was a musician. So I did all of that. In between, and when I got to New York, that was my sort of my B job. When I wasn't acting in a play, I would coach singers. And I had the same issue both when I was working with other singers and when I was working with myself as an actor, in terms of acting songs. I found myself in a dilemma because I knew how to act without music. I had had wonderful training at Carnegie Mellon. They were teaching the Meisner training there, and I had that there. And I came to New York and I continued studying with all kinds of different acting teachers, Strasberg technique and Uta Hagen's techniques and things like that. So I had a lot of acting training. But when I got to songs, my acting sort of went out the window. I didn't know, I was just flummoxed. I couldn't bring to the songs what I could bring to a text. So I was sort of on a mission throughout my 20s to figure out, how do you act a song? And I read books about it, but the books that I found didn't answer it for me. In terms of being an organic, what we would call a method actor, meaning just a truthful, honest actor, bringing that kind of technique into a song. So what I did was I developed a way of working on a song, and I liked having a step-by-step technique. And that's what I came up with, and that's what I teach today in my classes. And I wrote a book about it called Acting Songs. And I teach it all over the place.
It sounds to me like this progression is very empowering.
Yes, one of my main things that I state as a goal, and I think of it as a goal when I'm teaching classes, is I want to give people something that they don't need me for. When I was a kid in New York, a young man in New York, and I was acting songs and I was getting coached or directed, nobody gave me a process. What I was given was what they wanted as a result. And I agreed with what they wanted as a result. They wanted the truth. They wanted to see David being real. And they would say, it's not real enough. It's not connected. You're not connected to your feelings. You're worried about your singing. Don't worry about they would say all the things that I care about, but then nobody said, this is how you should do it. It reminded me of when I was a piano major at Carnegie Mellon, and my piano teacher would say to me, this was one of his main directions to me. I'd play something, he would say, play it more beautifully. Okay. But he didn't tell me how to do that. He told me the result he wanted and didn't tell me how to accomplish it. And that happened to me as an actor often. And I thought, I don't like that way of working. I didn't like it for myself, and I didn't like it for people I was teaching. I want to give somebody a process, a step-by-step process they can incorporate into their work without me being around. And that's what I teach. That's what I came up with, a step-by-step process that you can go through on your own without anybody coaching. It's always fun to have a coach and a smart director. I mean, I'm not saying that they become obsolete, but you're not given the acting lessons when you're in a play or in a musical or in a concert or something like that. They don't have time to do it, or they don't know how to do it. You've got to know how to bring the acting to life on your own.